Well, hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back into the swing of things again. I had a busy week at work. I had to file my taxes due because tax day's tomorrow. I got some water ice, Luigi's water ice. Should be a nice little snack throughout the game while I'm announcing. But today, a brand new series for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are going to enter a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds, a National League matchup. As you can tell by the stats on the bottom part of your screen, these are the stats at the conclusion of this game in real life. At the conclusion of this game, the Cincinnati Reds improved to 3-1. They were at third in the National League Central. Their batting average is an amazing .305, and their ERA is pretty good at .405. Phillies, on the other hand, didn't get off to the best start. They lost this game. They lost this game ultimately. Their record ended up being 1-3. They remained at second in the National League East. Their batting average is right around .215, which isn't horrible, but isn't good either. And their ERA is a huge. It's not huge, but it's not good. 8.13. So those are your stats entering the game, or actually at the end of the game. And now, my job is to simulate this game and to see how they do. See, if you weren't here for the first handful of videos, the whole Atlanta Braves series is up on the YouTube channel. You can watch the playback if you please. The Phillies are off to an amazing start in our presentation of their 2024 regular season. They have started 3-0. They swept Atlanta for the first time in God knows how long. And now they are entering a new series still in Philadelphia against Cincinnati. And Cincinnati's a pretty good team, so we will see what happens. And we will, let's see if the Phillies can start this series off strong as well. So without further ado, let's hop right into the game, shall we? So we're going to be at Citizens Bank Park again. And let's see who wins this game. Hopefully my commentating is a little bit better. My commentating hasn't been the best, especially in the last videos or last stream. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where the Philadelphia Phillies play here at Citizens Bank Park. It's a National League matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Beautiful late afternoon here in Philadelphia. We'll be right back after this message. When we come back, it's the National League matchup between the Reds and the Phillies. We'll see you in just a moment. Well, welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, welcome to the game. Christopher Sanchez taking the mound for the first time this season. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, Jonathan India. He will lead things off in this series. And Sanchez with the first pitch ball. It's a changeup 80 miles an hour. Phillies in real life began went into this game 1-2, and with a record of 1-2. And in our series, in our presentation of their season, they are entering this game 3-0.
That's outside.
That one is outside, another changeup. And the 2-1. Swing, and that's fouled right side. Bryce Harper trying to make the play, but it's out of play too soon. Two. Swing and fouled back. That one is going to be fouled. Could have been caught by Castellanos, but he was playing deeper to the center field than right, so he had too much distance to cover. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled again. So right off the bat, pretty long sequence between Christopher Sanchez and India, who's leading things off for the Reds. Still
That ball is fouled.
Going at it. 8 pitches. Here's the 9th pitch of this sequence. And that one's going to be grounded towards Alec Boehm, and he will make the play. As Bryce Harper just retires Jonathan India, the center fielder. Next up, the DH, Spencer Steer. And then following him will be Christian Encarnacion, who's at first base this evening. That one in the zone, a called strike to begin against Steer. The one was a sinker at 93. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and that one's grounded, bounce to short, and that is going to be error number 1 for the Phillies, as Harper couldn't stay on the base. He tripped over himself, it looks like. Let's take a look. Made the perfect prep, but I guess that's an error on Bryson Stott's part. He threw it way off the mark. Pick off. He is in there in time. So whether or not that's an error towards Bryson Stott or Bryce Harper, doesn't matter. There's a drive, right field. Castellanos going back, and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 24.
So Encarnacion is retired, and now Hemir Candelario will come up to the plate. That is a drive, right center field. Marsh going back. It is caught by Marsh. What a beautiful play by Marsh, and an effort that pays off. No hits, but an error by the Phillies. No score. And we are back. Andrew Abbott taking the mound, starting for the Cincinnati Reds. Here's his stats so far this season, this actual season. His ERA is 3.60, which is pretty good. So Schwarber back at the DH spot. He's been at DH in real life for a while, but he wasn't DHing in our simulation. Swings and misses on the first pitch.
0-1.
So the Reds in real life have started their season 2-1 going into this game.
One.
That one way off the mark. Breaking ball way down low, 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball
Inside, got real close to Schwarber. Abbott, the pitch. pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Outside this time, off the plate, 3-1. Just joining us, welcome, scoreless through the top of the first. Here we are in the very beginning of the bottom of the first, and Abbott in his first sequence against a Philly this season. That is, it's going to be a walk. And Trey Turner steps up to the plate. Again, please disregard the 2020 regular season stats by either team. They are astronomically wrong. Here's the 1-0. That one's off the mark again. So that was, I believe, a 6th straight ball in a row. And finally, a registered strike. So the count is 2-1. First base appearance by Kyle Schwarber. He's on first. Trey Turner swings and misses on that pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
And a breaking ball off the mark, and it's a full count now. Bryce Harper is on deck. He'll take the plate in just a moment. That one's fouled right back. Shouldn't have swung. That would have been another walk. Second straight walk allowed by Abbott. Here's the pitch. Another foul. And that's a line drive into left field. Schwarber around second, going towards third, and he is there way in time. He didn't even need to slide. And a leadoff double for Trey Turner. Not a leadoff, what am I saying? Certainly a leadoff for him. Certainly a play made by a Philly in Trey Turner. And that brings up Bryce Harper to the plate.
That's a ball.
And that one's off the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The count is 1-0. Turner on second, Schwarber on third. Both runners in scoring position. Schwarber's 90 feet away, and Bryce Harper will not get that, but Schwarber looks like he's going to steal. No, he's not going to steal. I see. What I can't see is that if runners advance. So Schwarber chose not to advance, and JT Realmuto takes the plate. 1 out, 2 to go for the Reds. We'll see Realmuto and Alec Boehm. Those are the guaranteed batters at the moment. Pitch in the zone. Called strike. 0-1. That one is inside. 1-1. So Abbott, facing some adversity here, managed to get the first out. But before then, it was a base hit by Trey Turner and a walk by Schwarber. Managed to get Harper out. Needs to get Realmuto out next. And that is what he'll do. A big play by Abbott. Throws Realmuto off the field. 2 outs now for the Reds, 1 to go. Look at that play. Amazing by the catcher, right to the catcher. So Boehm, 2 outs.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The count is 1-0. That one's line foul left side. To the ball boy it goes. They're ball girls nowadays. At least at Citizens Bank Park it is. Here's the 1-1. Outside, and it's 2-1. So things have been, not going to lie, a little bit inconsistent by Abbott. He's been all over the place in the beginning here. And that one's going to be through for a base hit. Phillies are going to score. Schwarber is in. Turner will get there, and the Phillies take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Alec Boehm with an RBI single brings 2 home, so that's 2 RBIs. What a beautiful, beautiful play. Here's Castellanos, and that pitch gets away, but Boehm will stay at first. Yeah, like, please don't pay attention to the 2020 regular season stats for either of the players. Freaking 238 RBIs, that's unbelievable. Called strike 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Called strike again, and we got a 1-2 count.
2 strike.
It's been very rare of Abbott to be ahead in the count.
2-2 the count.
And it evens up at 2 now. See what Abbott can do on this pitch. That one is high towards right field, and that ball is caught. So that will end the first. However, Alec Boehm with an RBI single brings 2 guys home. That in Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber. It's 2-0 Phils through 1. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
I said Espinal, like there was a little squiggly line over the end. It's Espinal. Espinal. Sanchez obviously in for a second inning. First pitch of the sequence of the inning is a strike. And that one is grounded to shortstop. And a clean play this time for Bryce Harper.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And here comes a guy that became very, very famous last season, Ellie De La Cruz. He had an amazing 2023 season. And here against the Phillies now for the first time this season. Let's see what he does. Ellie De La Cruz, shortstop. Ricky Holiday, your umpire today at home plate. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a drive, right field. Castellanos going back, but that one's going to go to the track before it gets to Castellanos. And that's going to be a double, and he is there in a snap. Ellie De La Cruz does what he does best. Let's take a look. Look, he didn't even have, he could have possibly made an opportunity. He could have tried to go for 3. Amazing. Stuart Fairchild now. And De La Cruz is there in time, so he steals third. Man, oh man. He's probably one of the fastest players in the league, if not the fastest. Look, I mean, he gets there by a mile. He is such a threat on the bases. And the Reds will score. So it's 2-1 Phillies. But the Phillies get it out. So 2 outs, 1 to go. Reds only have 1 unanswered run now. And a called strike slider. And it's 0-1. Luke Maley.
Nope.
That one's down under 1-1.
Two balls, two strikes.
That one is outside. Now it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sanchez got him. That will end the inning for the Reds. However, Ellie De La Cruz comes home. It's 2-1 Phillies. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Bryson Stott is taking the plate.
Second baseman. Right there.
Against Abbott here, in for a second inning. Called strike 0-1.
0-1.
And a called strike, a breaking ball. Down of the zone, but it's still a called strike.
Nope.
That one a little bit lower.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the 1-2 outside, 2-2. Abbott searching for his first strikeout of the game, but can't do it. We got a full count. But Merrifield is on deck. He's batting 8th today. And that's a swing, and that's going to be bounce grounded to left. And that's out number 1.
Batting in. The left fielder. Whit Merrifield.
So here's Whit Merrifield. And takes the first pitch. It's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. That one is high towards center field. And India makes the catch.
Batting 9. The center fielder. Reggie.
So here comes Brandon Marsh, the other center fielder for the Phillies this though. 2 outs. Trying for a 1-2-3 is Abbott.
Ball, that's it.
That one's inside, 1-0. The fan commentary is unbelievable. Did you hear what he said? Amazing. If you didn't hear, scroll it back maybe 10 seconds and you'll hear it's amazing. Here's the 2-0. In the zone, 2-1. Looking at a 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a foul over the Cincinnati Reds dugout. Abbott 40 pitches in, only through 2 innings. And that one is going to be caught by India. Had to cover some distance. But Abbott gets a 1-2-3 done here in the second. Top of the third coming up when we come back.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 30.
Welcome back, everybody. Will Benson batting 9th for the Reds.
Ball.
Sanchez
Counts 1-0.
still on the mound. It's 2-1 if you're just joining us. That one foul left side. May or may not stream Game 2 of this series tonight. We're just trying to catch up here. We have a lot of catching up to do. I have another busy week at work, so I don't know how many games we can get in. But we will see what we can do. We'll take every opportunity I can get. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that's fouled away.
Ball 2.
That one is under the zone, and it's 2-2. I almost said under the plate. Like that would make any sense. Here it is. That one's up to short, and that is a perfect connection between Turner and Harper. Let's take a look. Amazing play. It was close, but they got it done. You can thank Trey Turner for that one. So Jonathan India back up. He's 0 for 1 so far. The only hitter for the Reds is none other than Ellie De La Cruz. That one's driven to right field. Castellanos backfielding there with his feet there. And he makes the out.
Number 7, designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
So here's Spencer Steer. He reached on error. That was that error between Bryson Stott and Bryce Harper, and he's going to get a hit now. That one gets through to right. And it's a single for the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Sun setting here in Philadelphia. That one is a called strike. Counts 0-1 against Christian Encarnacion, who was flown out in the first. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back. 0-2. Encarnacion. I always have found that last name like a catchy last name. I don't know why. Encarnacion. Love it. To anyone who has the last name Encarnacion, including Christian Encarnacion, love your last name. It's amazing. But the final out made in the third inning for the Phillies. Phillies still lead 2-1 here through 2.5. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kyle Schwarber up for a second time. He was walked in the first. At the top of the lineup here for the Phillies.
Ball, that's out.
We have Kyle Schwarber, then Trey Turner, and then Bryce Harper. Those are the guaranteed batters here. That one is fouled right side away. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back, popped back. And that is right over the Cincinnati Reds dugout and into the crowd. Here's the 1-2. And a line foul this time. Fouls are going crazy this game. We've had a ton of fouls. Here's the pitch. That one. Not a good pitch at all. And here's the 2-2 now. Fouled again. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Abbott got his first strikeout of the game against Kyle Schwarber.
The batter, number 7.
First strikeout for Abbott. Comes in the third inning. Here comes Trey Turner. He's 1 for 1.
Ball, down.
He's one of the runs scored in the first inning for the Phillies. Schwarber has the other run. Alec Bohm with the RBI single to bring them both in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Swing, and that one's rolled to left And that's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Harper.
That one's lined into right center. Going to be a base hit. 2-out single there by Bryce Harper. And he gets on base for the first time this game. That's not his first major league hit. He's been in the league for 12 years, so. No, that's not what it is. Beautiful by Bryce Harper. I think it's the first hit we've seen by Harper this season in our simulation. And that brings JT Realmuto up to the plate. That one swung on, and Elly De La Cruz makes the play. And that will end the 3rd inning. Still 2-1 through 3. Candelario, Espinal, and De La Cruz when we come back. 4th inning coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody.
The third baseman, number 24, Jamer Candelario.
Jamer, they call him. I'm trying to get every series. I'm going to have to figure out what the name, some of the names are. Some of the names I can't figure out. Jamer Candelario. I guessed it. Hemir. I thought the J was silent. But it's Jamer Candelario who's at the plate. He's 0 for 1, and he's 0 2 in the count here. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Another foul. Here's the pitch, and that one's down low. First ball of the sequence, it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the sequence, and that one's going to be a foul ball. If that was fair, that would have been an interesting play for Candelario. And we're even at 2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Sanchez got him. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game here in the 4th inning. It's his first of the inning, but the 3rd of the game. That one outside. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That one will get through for a base hit. Santiago Espinal with a 1-out single out to right field. Beautiful play.
No, that's down.
So here comes Elly De La Cruz. He's 1 for 1, has a double, and the 1 run for the Reds so far. If one player is perfect through a game, it'd be Elly De La Cruz. He's an amazing player. The one thing you can't afford if you're the defense against him, that being the Phillies, you do not want to put him on base. Because he, like we saw last time, he went right to second in a double like that. That call was arguable, but anyway, he just made it right back home like that. Here's the pitch. That one's ball 4. And Sanchez walks him. First allowed for Sanchez of the season. Here's Stuart Fairchild. That one in the zone, 0-1. So you got Ellie De La Cruz at first, Santiago Espinal at second. Could be a threatening inning for the Reds here. Could take the lead. That one driven out to right center field. Castellanos makes the catch. No advancement. 2 outs, 1 to go for the Phillies. Here's Maley. He's 0 for 1 though, thus far. That one way in. That one escaped from him. It was definitely not a changeup, I'll tell you that. I don't know why that was registered a changeup. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
Sanchez hit. Maley. And the bases are loaded. And Will Benson comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. It's an opportunity to make things interesting here in Philadelphia. And that he will. The game. No, he won't. I thought that would get down earlier. But Marsh makes the line drive catch. And the Phillies escape that inning without a score by the Reds. It remains 2-1 here. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. An amazing inning you might have not seen. But if you did, you know what I mean. An amazing play by Brandon Marsh. Had to cover some distance to right center field to make the catch. It was a line drive, so I thought it would get down, but it didn't. Marsh made the play.
2 balls, no.
Ended up having the bases loaded for the Reds, but that is there's nothing that can stop the Phillies right now, and Ellie De La Cruz still trying to make the play, but he's safe. And the Cincinnati Reds will get an error of their own. That one in Ellie De La Cruz's hands. Very rarely see him do that. He can get that ball to first base in no time, but it wasn't in time that time. Here comes Nick Castellanos, though. Takes the first pitch, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Called strike again. It's 0-2.
Nope. Ball
That one may or may not have been a strike, but as a Philly commentator, that ball, we'll take it as a ball. Swing and a miss, though. It doesn't matter. Nick Castellanos is struck out swinging. And that's the second strikeout for Abbott. So here's Bryson Stott. And that one's up. No, it's a whiffed again by Ellie De La Cruz. Regardless, it would have gotten through. That's not considered an error. That will be a base hit for Bryson Stott. And here comes Whit Merrifield. That one in the zone, 0-1. We should be seeing some action in the Reds bullpen sooner than later because things are getting a little bit ugly here for Abbott. Here's the 0-1. That one will get down for a base hit. And Bohm's there in time. Bohm, who reached on an error, comes home. Runners on the corners now. It's 3-1 Phils. Whit Merrifield with an RBI. An RBI single at that. Got Whit Merrifield on first and Bryson Stott on third. And Marsh at the plate now, trying to extend the Phillies' lead. We will go to the top part of the lineup again here in the fourth inning. We'll see at least Kyle Schwarber. Called strike, 91 miles an hour, four-seamer in the zone, 1-1. The 1-1. That one is high up towards India, and India will make the catch. And Stott will steal home safely. Not technically a steal. It is. See, my commentating's off. You see what happens when I don't commentate for a little while? He gets home off the tag. And it's 4-1 Phils. Here's Schwarber. He was up just recently in the third. He was struck out. The first strikeout for Andrew Abbott. And that one will be out number 3. So that ends the fourth. However, the Phillies add 2 runs onto their lead, and it's 4-1 Phillies. 1-2-3 for the Reds when we come back. Hopefully my commentating's a little better. From the 5th inning on, we'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Jonathan India up for his 3rd time. He was flown out and grounded out in his first 2 up. 3rd time around, trying to get something going, I'm sure. 59 pitches for Sanchez. This is his 60th, and that will be a changeup strike. Here's the 0-1. Oh my goodness, what is that call? The whole ball was in the zone, and that was called a ball. Are you kidding? Like, at that rate, that strike should have been a ball. Swing and a miss. No matter what, Christopher Sanchez gets the strikeout. That's his 4th of the game, his 4th of the season. And Spencer Steer heads up to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd. The pitch. Called strike, 0-1. So Ricky Holiday with some interesting calls today. Christopher Sanchez, pretty good. 18 for 47 in terms of balls and strikes. Here's strike number 48. 48 strikes to 18 balls. Here's the 0-2. That one's fouled away. Phillies seeking their 4th straight start. They're searching for a 4-0 start, and Sanchez is proving why he's staying on that mound. He is having an inning right now. 2 strikeouts, 2 up, 2 down, and Christian Encarnacion heads up to the plate. Takes that pitch 1-0. Phillies took all 3 games in the Atlanta Braves series. If you have not been keeping up with the Phillies in our season simulation for the Phillies, seeking their 4th straight win, trying to start their season 4-0. Still got a lot of work to do, though, even though it seems like they're going to win. Things definitely could change. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Jamer Candelario on deck. May or may not have a chance. Count is full now. And the full count pitch coming up. That one is down the right field line but fouled. 3-2. That one will be through for a base hit. Harper couldn't get a handle on it. It went right through his arms. And that's going to be a base hit for the Reds, as it is nighttime now here in Philadelphia.
That's out.
Candelario, he was 0 for 2, struck out and flown out in his first 2 times up. Trying to get a spark going here for the I'm going to say I feel like I've said the Braves already a lot. I'm so used to calling the Braves. These are the Reds, if you can't tell.
2-0.
The Reds down 3 early, pretty early. We're about halfway through the game.
2-1.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss again for Candelario, and it's 2-2. Even at 2, Sanchez trying to get his 3rd strikeout of the inning. Did he swing? He did. I don't know if that was a swing strike. I think that was a called strike. I think according to Ricky Halliday, that's a called strike. Doesn't matter. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. Trey Turner leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Abbott in for another inning, his 5th inning. First pitch is 1-0. And there's the Reds bullpen. Antone and Martinez in the Reds bullpen, warming up, both right-handed pitchers. Abbott, well, he's a left-handed pitcher, so it'll be different, certainly for the Phillies. Here's the 2-0. That one's inside, and he is way behind. Trey Turner is eyeing up a walk. It could certainly change. We've seen that. Here's the 3-0. Dead in the zone. 3-1. Abbott making the comeback. Can he do it here? He sure can. We're at a full count. All comes down to this pitch, if it's fair or if it's ground out, fly out. It really all depends. Here's the 3-2. That one is down the right field line for a base hit. So Trey Turner with his 2nd hit of the game. He is going for 2nd, and he's there in time. Beautiful by Trey Turner. He is now 2 for 3. And Abbott is taken out of the game as he allows Trey Turner another hit. Here's Lucas Sims, who we didn't see warming up, but he will take the mound to try and get through this inning. His record is 1-0 throughout the actual season. Bryce Harper, the first batter against Lucas Sims. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Bryce Harper singled in the 3rd. From what I believe, I don't have the stats in front of me right now. That's his first hit of the season in our simulation.
That's ball 2.
Takes the 2nd pitch. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Sims doesn't like that ball. He's going to ask for another one, and he gets it. Here's the 2-0. That is a called strike. Are you kidding me? That's I don't know how I feel about Ricky Halliday umping behind home plate.
That's ball 3.
He's had some pretty interesting calls against the Phillies. Only one that I can recall against the Reds. Here's the 3-1, and that's a called strike. That is definitely a strike.
Full count.
This zone must be different from what we're showing. Full count. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. And Harper will walk to first.
Now batting, catcher,
And that brings J.T. Realmuto. Grounded out twice in his first 2 up. Third time up, he has a chance to extend this lead by a long shot. He has a chance to make the 7-1. But it all depends on what he does. Takes the first one. 0-1.
Ball.
One pitch. Swing, and that one's fouled. So I had the pleasure of being able to go to the Phillies-Pirates game on the 11th of April. That was the one game the Phillies really capitalized. And Harper's in there in time as he steals second, and obviously with that Trey Turner advances to third, he steals third as well. They're ruling this a passer's foul, or passer's ball. And Realmuto, the 2-2, it's fouled. It's like I was saying, I was able to go to the Phillies game, and that was where the Phillies actually pretty much capitalized against the Pirates. They won that game 5-1. It was a great game to watch. From the seats we had, amazing. Phillies score again. Trey Turner comes home. Realmuto is ousted.
third baseman,
Harper stays at second. And Bohm is at the plate.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls.
That
No
one
strikes.
is low. Slider, it's 2-0 now. Sims 14 pitches in. That one is driven towards right center field. That one going back, and India makes the catch. Harper will go for third, and he gets there. He tags up second and goes for third, and he gets there by a long shot. So he's 90 feet away, but 2 outs now. Nick Castellanos 0 for 2. That one is fouled away, chop fouled. Here's the 0-1. Chop fouled right side this time.
Ball.
That one is upstairs now. It's 1-2. Castellanos trying to bring Harper home. Keep this inning going, and that's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 again.
That's ball 2.
That one's off the plate, 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Even at 2, Castellanos trying to make the best of this at bat. Foul back. Swing and a miss. Sims retires Castellanos. However, it is 5-1 now. Phillies through 5. We'll be right back after this. Phillies dominating against the Reds. Well, welcome back, everybody. Those are great commentators, John and Chris, but they're not your commentators today. I'm your commentator. Some of you know me as Commentator X. Some know me as Captain D Tribs. Whether you call me Commentator X or Captain D Tribs, you are all welcome here, and we've got a good game here in Philadelphia. Sanchez is in for a 6th inning, and out number 1 is taken care of quickly. One pitch, 1 out.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's 1 for 1. He was walked in his last time up. Has a double and a run as well. The 1 run the Reds have. That one, a called strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And we're seeing some action from the Phillies bullpen. Brogdon and Marte. I had an amazing opportunity. I never saw Marte pitch, but I saw Marte pitch in that Pirates game I was at. He did so well. 84 pitches for Christopher Sanchez. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
That one is down low, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one inside and a little bit down, 2-2. I think it really would have mattered anyway. It's Holiday's zone. That one will go right to short. And Ellie De La Cruz is retired for the first time tonight. And here comes Stuart Fairchild. You could say Stuart Fairchild or Stuart Fairchild. I'm saying Fairchild. But I guarantee you maybe that's the wrong way you pronounce it. Don't worry, I'll get it. If I'm getting it wrong. I know all the Phillies. I just, other teams I'm not so expert on. That one's going to be a line drive into right center field. That's going to be a base hit, maybe some extra too. It certainly will. He's around first, headed for second. He is there in time. And that's a double for Mr. Stewart. I don't want to risk butchering his name again. You would think it's Fairchild, but I don't know. Here's Luke Melee. I know how to say that.
That's a ball.
In the 90s in the pitch count for Sanchez, that was his 91st. He was hit by pitch in the 4th by Sanchez. In the 6th now. 2 outs. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. This probably will be the last inning for Christopher Sanchez. Here's the 2-0. That one, you gotta be kidding me. Another horrible call against the Phillies. Wow. That was right in there. But nope, not according to Ricky Holiday. Count is 3-1. Should be 2-2, but. And that's ball 4. So Melee walks to first.
The right fielder, number 30, will.
And it looks like Rob Thompson's headed out to make a pitching change. So Sanchez is done. We'll see who comes up to the mound, who replaces him when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. Junior Marte, who I had the pleasure of watching live at Citizens Bank Park against the Pirates. Here he is here. First time seeing him here in this simulation, replacing Christopher Sanchez. Trying to finish out the 6th inning. First batter is Will Benson. That one way off the plate, 1-0. So just a reminder for you guys, Luke Melee at first and Stuart Fairchild at second. You got Will Benson at home plate, trying to get something going for the Reds. And you got Junior Marte
2 balls, 1
on the mound.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Jonathan India is on deck. He was struck out in the 5th inning. May or may not have a chance here in the 6th. Here's the 3-1.
Nope.
That one is inside, and that's ball 4 and a walk. And Jonathan India has a chance to tie this game up.
Jonathan India.
It all depends. We'll see what he does. He's 0 for 3. Like I said, he struck out in the 5th. That one is low. And a called strike, 1-1. Finally a good call by Ricky Holiday in the Phillies' favor. That was actually a good call. That was actually a strike. Here's the 1-1. That one is under. That's a 2-1. Marte, the 2-1. Inside, we got a 3-1 pitch. A 3-1 count, excuse me. Spencer Steer is on deck. Marte, the pitch, and that one is caught by Bryson Stott. A game-saving catch by Bryson Stott, and it remains 5-1 here in Philadelphia. We'll be right back after this. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. Bryson Stott is up to bat here for his 3rd time. He made the game, pretty much the game-saving catch for the Phillies back in the top of the 6th. He breaks his back, and that's a line drive into center. You heard it. He definitely broke his bat.
Now batting, the left fielder.
He cracked it, maybe. You just heard it. So lead-off single for Bryson Stott, and that brings Whit Merrifield to the plate.
Ball 1, no strike. No, he's in.
Here's the 1-0 by Sims, and that one is chop foul, left side. As we're even at 1 in the count. Here's the pitch. Outside this time, 2-1. If you are enjoying the content, please do make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much appreciated. Our numbers are going up, and another breaking bat there. And that will be a hit for Whit Merrifield. He didn't break his bat, but he certainly made some contact, I'll tell you that. No outs. We got 2 men on. And Marsh takes the first pitch. It's 1-0. He had a sacrifice fly and an RBI off of that, of course. He's 0 for 1 thus far, though. Here's the 1-0. We got a runner, and he is out at third base. So big play by Melee. And you only got Whit Merrifield at second, who does steal second. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and that one's going to be through for a base hit. And the Phillies will score. Whit Merrifield comes in. Brandon Marsh bats him in. Man, he didn't even look at the ball, look at where the ball was going. He knew he just needed to run for his life. Here's Schwarber. He's 0 for 2. The Phillies are up 6-1 now here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. Way outside, and it's 2-0 now. Schwarber trying to get his first hit of the game. That one fouls away. So he loses his balance a little bit. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike, 2-2. Schwarber trying to get on base. Not his first time on base, but it certainly would like his first hit. And that one's popped up, though. Melee finding it and makes the catch. So 2 outs, and we'll see Trey Turner next.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
There he is. He is 2 for 3. 2 doubles and 2 runs off of those 2 doubles. Brandon Marsh tried to be picked off, but the Reds are unsuccessful. Sims the pitch and a call. Are you kidding me? Ricky Holiday must be a Reds fan tonight. He is loving the Reds tonight. How many bad calls is that now? At least 5. Here's the 0-1. That one's bounced up. And that will be out, number 3. So that will end the 6th. However, Brandon Marsh bats Merrifield in, and it's 6-1 Phillies. We'll be right back after this. 7th inning coming up when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. Reds turn on offense. Spencer Steer batting first here in the 7th inning. Marte is in for what he hopes to be his first full inning of the game. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and that's right up the middle towards center field. That's going to be a base hit. Rolled right to Brandon Marsh. And Steer gets a single right off the right out of the box, right out of the dugout. Here's Christian Encarnacion, who's 1 for 3 thus far during the game. Reds have a lot of work to do. They have this inning, they have the 8th inning and the 9th inning, so they pretty much have 3 more innings left because they don't have any outs in this inning. Of course, my dog starts to bark. Her first appearance here on the channel, here in this series, I mean. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled, and it's 0-2. I don't know if you could have heard my dog. Let me see. You can kind of hear her. Huh. Barely.
That's a ball.
That one is outside, 1-2. Junior Marte will get a strikeout. Encarnacion struck out swinging. And here comes Jamer Candelario. Struck out in the 5th. Takes the first pitch against Junior Marte. And that one is hit hard towards center field. Marsh going back, and he makes the catch. He throws towards second. No advancement by Steer. He sticks at first.
The second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
And Espinal up to the plate now for his 4th time. He singled in the 4th. Haven't seen anything else from him since. If you're interested in any other Philadelphia sports, Phillies unfortunately lost as that one's driven towards left. And that'll be a base hit. So 2-out single for Espinal. In any event, the Phillies unfortunately lost to the Pirates in Game 4 in that series. They split the series. They fall to 8-8. They're right at 500. De La Cruz takes the first pitch. It's 1-0. The 76ers did win against the Nets today, but the two teams they needed one of the teams to lose. They needed either the Pacers to lose or the Magic to lose. Both of them won. And the play made by Trey Turner to Bryson Stott, and that will end the 7th inning for the Reds. It's the 7th inning stretch. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Nick Martinez will take the mound for the Reds. So back to what I was saying about Philly sports, the 76ers needed either the Magic or the Pacers to win to secure a spot in the playoffs. However, they have to play in now. They will face the Miami Heat to play into the playoffs. Bryce Harper swings and fouls 0-1. For the Flyers, it is not looking very good. They did pull off the win yesterday against the Devils. But their playoff hopes are all but extinguished. Here's the 1-2. That one gets away, but it's contained. 2-2.
I got 3-2.
And we got a full count. And Harper is struck out swinging. That's Martinez's first strikeout. And that brings Real Muto up to the plate. Here's the Reds bullpen again. Antone still in there. Farmer is warming his arm up. So the playoff hopes are still alive for the Flyers, but they need a whole lot of hope.
Nope, that's inside.
Whole lot of help, I meant. My apologies. Man, I'm off today, like I have been. So the count is 1-2. Martinez against JT Real Muto. Here's the pitch. That one is down low, 2-0, or 2-2. God almighty, what is going on with me today? And Real Muto is struck out. He is now 0 for 4 today. And now Alec Boehm heads up to the plate. He's got a single and 2 RBIs off of that, and he has a run of his own. He will take the first pitch. It's 0-1. And that one's hit well. Left field, and Fairchild makes the catch. So that ends the 7th inning. Top of the 8th, Phillies still up 6-1. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Connor Brogdon in to replace Junior Marte. Junior Marte with 1.1 innings played. Connor Brogdon in. And he takes the first pitch. Sir Anthony Dominguez and Jeff Hoffman are in the bullpen right now warming up. Either one of those will likely be the closer. Fairchild, who made the inning-ending play in the bottom of the 7th, is up at the plate now, trying to get some help for his team, as they're behind by 5. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is down under. 28,413 in attendance tonight. The Phillies and the Reds would like to thank you for all your support and coming out to watch, as that goes right to Harper and he will make the play. But I'm sure we got a handful of people watching the game tonight, whether you're watching it now or whether you're watching it in the playback of this stream. Regardless, we hope you've enjoyed this stream so far. If you did, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. That one is through. Base hit down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit for the Reds. It's a double for Luke Melee. Here, that brings up Will Benson to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Melee is
0-1.
in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. That one is through for a base hit. And Merrifield throws that all the way home, but Melee decides to stick at third. And Benson with a single, runners on the corners. And that brings Jonathan India, who is 0 for 4 in his 5th plate appearance. That one, a changeup, called strike, 0-1. So I'm looking at the Flyers clinching scenarios, and there's a lot because they, like I said, they need a lot of help. So they have one more game left in the season, and that's against the Washington Capitals. If they lose that game, they are eliminated. That's one way. There's strike 3. We got 2 outs, 2 singles for Spencer Steer. He's the guy to make this game a little interesting. He's been pretty good tonight. Now, here are the three other scenarios that would eliminate the Flyers from playoff contention. The Red Wings earned 3 points in their 2 final games, so if they win one, it's over. Because you get 2 points for winning a game and 1 for losing. Same thing with the Penguins. That one's popped up. Harper eyeing it down. He is under it, and he got it. So that ends the 8th for the Reds. I'll continue my playoff spree for the Flyers should their scenarios. We'll be right back after this. Phillies up 6-1. Well, welcome back, everybody.
The right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate takes the first pitch. It's 0-1. Now with the Penguins, it says the Penguins earned 3 points, including a regulation or overtime win in their final 2 games. Now here's the last eliminator for the Flyers. The Capitals beat the Bruins in regulation and force overtime against the Flyers, or beat the Bruins in overtime and force a shootout against the Flyers. So a lot to go there. The Flyers clinch a playoff spot. They get a better result against the Capitals than the Capitals do against the Bruins. Any win if the Capitals lose regulation, win if the Capitals win in overtime win if the Capitals win in a shootout. And Castellanos will be retired. So that's a lot. But they also need the Red Wings to only earn 2 points or fewer in their final 2 games. So they basically need to lose both games. And the Penguins earn 2 points or fewer, or earn 3 points via a shootout win. So, like I said, they need a lot of help. So the Flyers, their hopes are not completely extinguished, but they're pretty close to being extinguished. They need a lot of help. I've already explained the 76ers, but a lot of explaining to do for the Flyers. But let's refocus our attention to the Phillies now. That one is way inside. It gets away from Melee. Counts 1-2. Bryson Stott, he's 2 for 3 tonight. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Martinez got him. His 3rd strikeout of the night. And here comes Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 3. He's been pretty good. That one foul. There's a swing. That one's high out to right center field. And the sign is retired. Enter the 8th. 1 more inning left. Phillies need 3 more outs. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. None other than Sir Anthony Dominguez will come to the plate to try and close this one out. He's one of the best closers for the Phillies. He's been recently implemented as a reliever, but, you know, he's a great closer as well. He needs 3 outs, and the Phillies will be 4-0 in our season simulation for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Ball, that's in.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is swung on and popped up. Harper keeping an eye on the ball, and he makes the catch. That's 1 out, 2 more to go. Right now, nothing can stop the Phillies. The Phillies are red hot. About as red as their hats and helmets and their belts and their shoes and their shirts. That one's a foul, 0-1. JT Realmuto's safety equipment, too. That one, a called strike. Count is 0-2. Swung on and fouled. Jamer Candelario. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Way upstairs, 1-2 now. Sir Anthony Dominguez, we all know him as a man who likes to throw fastballs.
Ball 2.
So he had another fastball. He throws them fast. Sure does. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Sure did swing, but it's a foul. I absolutely love the Philly fans' commentary. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Of course, they do it in real life, but Dominguez gets a strikeout. Man, oh man. 2 outs, 1 to go. The last hope for the Reds is Santiago Espinal. 1 out away from their 4th straight win and a 4-0 start this season for the Phillies. That one's fouled, 0-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez, Phillies fans on their feet. He winds up, that's a foul. Dominguez. That one is up in the air. Marsh looking to end this game, and he does. The Phillies are 4-0. They start this series off strong. They have started this season in our simulation off to an amazing start. The Phillies have won this ball game. They've won it 6-1. Sanchez with the win. Abbott with the loss. This is presented to you by MLB The Show 24. Make sure to visit theshow.com. Make sure to follow all their social medias for their latest news and updates. That's your game, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies win this game. They have started their season 4-0. They have won this game 6-1. No home runs tonight, which is very interesting. All that matters is the score. Phillies win 6-1.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, there you heard it from the PA announcer. Always does a great job. Let's go over the players of the game. Player of the game is Christopher Sanchez. Pitched 5.2 innings, allowed 5 hits, had 6 strikeouts, allowed 2 walks, and had 1 earned run. The only run the Cincinnati Reds scored. He obviously, with that, gets the win. Andrew Abbott gets the loss. He only pitched 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, only had 2 strikeouts, allowed a walk, and had 3 earned runs. Notable players for Cincinnati, of course, Ellie De La Cruz is on there. He's 1 for 3, had a double and a run. Stuart Fairchild, he's 1 for 4, had a double and an RBI. Luke Melee, 1 for 2, had a double. And Santiago Espinal, he is 2 for 5. Philadelphia notable players, Trey Turner's on there, 2 for 4, had 2 doubles and 2 runs off of those. Alec Boehm, 1 for 4, had 2 RBIs and a run for himself. Whit Merrifield, 2 for 4, he had an RBI and a run, as well as Brandon Marsh, who was 1 for 2 and had 2 RBIs. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Phillies off to a wonderful start. It is currently 8:55, so I may do game 2 of this series just to keep trying to catch up. I'm not ever probably going to catch up, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try my best to stream as much as I can, but you know, in terms of this week, I'm working a lot. I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at Mr. Softy. and then Thursday at Wawa. So I'm doing a lot. So I'm working all 5 days this week. So the one time I could stream is right after work on Thursday, before I have bowling league, because that doesn't start until 6:30 and I end work at 2. So I may be able to squeeze a stream in there. We'll see. But all the other days, of course, I'm at Mr. Softy, and I never get to stream after the game because, just hard, long days, so we'll see. But what I can say is that I'm definitely going to try and get this series done by this week. And then Philadelphia, for the first time in our simulation, for the first time this season, they will be going to another stadium. They'll be visiting the Washington Nationals for a 3-game series. So looking forward to that, but we got to get this series done over with. Do want to remind you guys that I do have a stats document that is posted in all of my published streams that are on the channel. Make sure to check those descriptions. The link to that will be posted in the description on this stream, not very soon. It will be all updated and everything, with the standings for the Phillies against other opponents and opponents against the Phillies. And also I will have the game recap for you guys up in just a moment here. But I have to get off stream first. So if you did enjoy, you had to join to enjoy it. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much appreciated. I certainly did. Phillies win again, 6-1. They're 4-0 in the season. We'll see how they finish this season off. But again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Maybe in just a couple minutes. We'll see. But I will see you guys next time, whenever that is. See you guys later. Peace.